that is lying. But we need to ask ourselves, where do we get our fact from before we start tagging that voice note that is lying? We that we are a panelist, where do we get the information from before we start making our assumption either voice note is true or not? The host, where do we get the information from before we start tagging the voice note is true or false? This is where we need to be very careful. Now, if tomorrow, and we now have the facts that the voice note is true, some of us, or some of those people who have tagged the voice notes as a stage or it's a lie, where do we want to put our face? Especially those who have brought out their face out in this justice for Mohbad. Now, the question is this: can we put our trust in an host seeking justice for Mohbad? Before, I used to tell, don't put your trust in any host. But I'm going to change that narrative this morning, or this afternoon rather. It is you that you are going to decide whether you are going to put your trust in an host or not. And before you do that, before you put your trust in any host, you need to check what is coming out from that host. You need to be able to ponder what is coming out from that host, whether you are going to put your trust in that host. Now, I know some platform that when I go there, when the host makes the summation, I can bet my life on them that what they are saying is nothing but the truth. The same thing, the commenters, the same thing, the panelists. You understand me? Regarding to this, putting your trust, it's not that you are banging the whole of your life on that host. But by putting your trust on this hope, you are telling them that what they are saying from their mouth, you believe what they are saying. You understand me? And the same thing happens to commenters, the panelists. And please, I will only advise that some hosts, some commenters, panelists, they are not truly seeking for justice for Mohbad. And the reason I'm saying this, they always drag us backward. They always drag us backward. When you look your narrative regarding to this justice for Mohbad, some hosts have came out. Some panelists have came out. Some commenters have came out that don't support this GoFund. Mohbad have already sung it. Iwájú lọ́lọ́kọ̀ ń wà mí lọ, ẹ̀yìn lọ́lọ́kọ̀ ń wà mí lọ, mi ò mọ̀. And those who are dragging us back, àwọn ni ọlọ́kọ̀ that they are dragging us back on this justice for Mohbad. Are you not tiring? 7 months, we are still asking for justice of what killed Mohbad. This should have been an easy justice for Mohbad because the death of Mohbad was inside a house. The spouse who happens to be Wunmi Adebanjo. She was there in the last 72 hours when Mohbad was killed. And she's not helpful at all. She's not helpful at all. This young lady, Wunmi, who happens to be 24, came out 3 times now that she has a lot to say. You understand me? But still, we still don't hear from her. That is where we are seeking for justice for Ilerioluwa or Mwaloba, we need to be very, very careful. What comes out from our mouth is very, very important. And you might ask, why Andy is saying this? It's very simple. I believe, point ahead, this movement for seeking justice for Mohbad should not be backward, rather than forward. And the question we need to ask ourselves, because a lot is going on social media. You know, we have a leader, and our leader, who happens to be the father of the demise, Joseph Aloba. And the question we need to ask ourselves, what kind of leader do we need? A person of integrity and honesty. And if Baba Mohbad cannot speak to us directly, the question we need to ask ourselves, who has the audacity to elect a leader or a mouthpiece? Is Mr. Aloba himself. And the question we need to ask ourselves is this: who did Mr. Aloba choose? We all knew is Mr. Miwa as his spokesperson, mouthpiece. And some question that we need to ask ourselves again is this: does Mr. Miwa have the right to choose those who will work with him to get this justice? The answer is straightforward. It's yes. It's yes. And another question that we can ask ourselves is this: can the public decide who is going to work or support Mr. Miwa? The answer is yes. Because when we look, this case belongs to the public as well. We are the public. Our last name is all about every one of us that we are championing this cause. Now, how can we get this justice? This is not issue about 10 million, because we are being told that W0RZT, the new legal team that is coming, that is going to be the head of the new legal team, W0RZT, charged 10 million. The question we need to ask ourselves is this: is that all the money that is needed for justice for Mohbad? The answer is no. We need money. And if we don't want our vein 7 months asking for justice to be in vain, we should continue to support the Go Fund. It's very simple. Now, when we look, the money for the lawyer is there, 10 million. What do we need money for also? We need money for all the legal fees. Don't forget that we asked for a private DNA, a private autopsy, and a private toxicology. Is it going to come free? The answer is no. Is this money is part of what W0RŽT charge? The answer is no. Don't forget, we public, we ask for what we call a private investigators. Is it part of what W0RŽT have charged? The answer is no. It means that we need money. What about bringing the witnesses to the coroner court? It's money as well. Let's just think in this place. Because what I discussed with Mr. Miwa, who happened to discuss at length with the son, W0RŽT. Now, W0RŽT made mention. Where is the organizer of the concert that Mohbad attended last? As the organizer comes to the coroner inquest, Baba Mohbad said no. W0RŽT shake his head. Okay. Where is the driver of the Prado Jeep? As the driver attended coroner inquest, Baba Aloba said no. The son shake his head. What about the nurse?
Mr. Andy. Mr. Andy. Mr. Andy, sir. Hello, Mr. Andy. Hey.
I'm there for you.
Yeah, now, I want us to be on the same page. Yeah, Najika. I want us to be on the same page because when we're passing out the very important information like this, yeah, I want everybody to be on the same page now. Are you saying there was a meeting between Baba Mohbad and W0RŽT, who is the son, the new head of the legal team? Are you saying there was a meeting between the two of them?
100%.
Okay. And that's because, when people hear information, it travels very fast. And I trust the information that comes from you. But, people, I want everybody to be on the same page so that they will understand very well what you are saying. And ladies and gentlemen, let us know how we quote when we want to quote. Don't let us misquote or don't let us put a wrong narrative on whatever it is that is coming out. You can actually quote him the way he's giving out information, because I'm going to say something about that and it's going to be like a bullet and it's going to eat some people. But when it eats you, don't be hungry. It is the Ishtok that is talking, and that's the reason why I am here. I'm not here to hide anything. There is no hanky-panky. Mr. Andy, you can go ahead. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, the Ishtok, for the clarification. Because it's Baba Mohbad that went there to Sevaloba, to the chamber of W0RŽT. And all this question was being asked by the son. And Joseph Aloba fed his mouthpiece back, who happens to be Mr. Miwa. And Mr. Miwa us back in the inner house. And what I'm saying right now, I believe Crush Queen can repeat the same thing. I believe Mr. Gracie can repeat the same thing. And I believe Chairman can repeat the same thing. And even some of us that we are not into law, this is the question that we've been asking. Why all these people are not coming into Corona inquest? Let's put that one aside. But according to Mr. Miwa, majority of these people will turn up at Corona inquest. Now, tomorrow is Corona inquest. What is certain to me, this is my own school of thoughts now, yeah, is that
your own opinion, not anything that was discussed in the inner room or outside room. Your own opinion.
No. Yes, my own opinion now, that Spending and Prime Boy will be the one that will be at the Corona inquest tomorrow. Spending and Prime Boy will be the one at Corona inquest. Maybe other people can join them. I don't know anything about the nurse. For now, I don't know. Now, another thing that I'm certain of, as this morning, the new son, who happens to be W0RŽT, will be at the Corona inquest tomorrow. As at this morning, W0RŽT, who happens to be the new legal team, will be at the Corona inquest tomorrow. Maybe things can change overnight, I don't know. Because anything can happen. This life is risky.
Is that your own opinion or what you have actually seen from the meeting?
This is
Wait,
what,
I'm coming.
what is being discussed in the house.
In the house. Okay, now.
Yes, and I have the document with me.
Okay, now let's have this. I want to say thank you, Mr. Andy, for this. Now I know the reason why I'm saying thank you. Some of these things are what the public want to have idea of. It's not that they want to teach the legal team what they want, what they should do. They just want to have idea. People are, the hope is high, expectation is high, but when they hear some of this little information, it gives calm, it gives relief to their heart, to their mind, because I can tell you, just like Mommy Godslove, Mommy Olafle said some couple of minutes ago, she said she was just coming to TikTok and she just wanted to know where is Mohbad being discussed, where is Mohbad being discussed. And if you see me that I'm interjecting, I'm stopping, it's not because I don't trust whatever it is that is coming from you, it's because I want even the panelists and everybody to be a part of whatever it is that is going on. What they want to go discuss is not our business, but we want to be sure that these people are actually they're actually listening and they are ready to do what is going to help the case to move forward. So Mr. Andy, now you are telling us now that as of now, let me put it in this way because it's going to be better this way. As of now that you have confirmed W0RŽT son is going to be present at the inquest tomorrow. As of now that you have confirmed, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, so you don't know about the next 1 minute, the next 1 hour, what's going to happen. But as of now, you are sure that the son is going to be present at the inquest, right?
Yes, please.
So just like they say, Centenary Paribus, I don't know if that is the right word. All things being equal, it should be at the Corona inquest tomorrow. So for everybody present here, the panelists and the commenters, we can actually a little bit bank on that. All things being equal, the son should be available tomorrow, and we hope that his presence, just his presence alone at the inquest tomorrow, will make a little change. We'll make a little change and change the game around. Mommy, and thank you so much for joining. Lizzie Banks, I want to welcome you again. Mr. Andy, you can continue, sir.
Okay, thank you. And one of the reasons why W0RŽT will be there tomorrow, as things stands now, is to argue about the Corona inquest. that the corona inquest will not be closed. You understand me? It's part of the reason. And the team from Barrister Odumosu as well, they will introduce the new legal team to the magistrate courts. And even some of us that we are not into law, you understand me, it's obvious. You understand me that, no, this corona inquest should not be closed. Because all the suspects or witnesses, how many of them are been to corona inquest? You understand? It's very simple. You understand? When we look it in that way, that is where I want to stop regarding to that one. And now, I don't want us to raise our expectation too much for tomorrow. Advice, let's bring our expectation lower so that if anything happens there, the noise on social media will not be too much. And the reason is this: as I said, I only believe for now that it's only prime boy and spending is coming. You understand? So that when things happen tomorrow, some of us will not be discouraged. That is my own advice. You understand me? Just like what happened.
That is your own opinion.
This is my own opinion.
On Prime Boy, some people still believe in spending, right?
Both of them. Both of them.
Okay.
Both of them.
Let's have you. Continue, sir.
Because when we look at what happened last time, most of people raised their hope on spending.
Mimi George.
You understand me? And they put down Prime Boy. But what happened? A lot of people felt disappointed of what happened. Either intentional or unintentional. I don't know. You understand me? That's why I'm now encouraging people. Our expectation for tomorrow, let's bring it low and see what is going to happen tomorrow. That is that side. Now, people are talking.
Hold on, sir. Yeah, I will continue to interject so that we will be on the same page. You understand? I don't want anybody to pick information from here. If you are here and you are hearing the information, please, if you are not clear about anything, just ask your question, please. Just ask a question. It will be very wrong of you to pick an information from here that you are not clear about and take it to another place and go and quote someone else. Very wrong. Even personally, my anger cannot do anything to you, but you yourself, you know that you are being an injustice. You are doing injustice to the movement of justice for Mohbad. So if you have any information that you're not clear about, just ask. I mean, if you have a question that you are not clear about, just ask. You understand? You can send a request. I'm going to bring you up. You ask your question, and I take you down. Yeah, or you can type it in the comment section. I take note of it. I don't want anybody to be on the wrong page. If you do that, then you are part of those that are carrying the injustice up and down. Then you are giving power to the injustice. Now, Mr. Andy, so one of the things you said is do not expect too much for you not to be disappointed. Yeah, because of what happened, we need to learn from what happened. But from what you have just said now, one of the things that is going to give us life is if the argument, because you said there's going to be like an argument or a bargain, or what other word can I use between this thing, like a negotiation, if I can use negotiation, a bargain or whatever between the son and the judge or whatever it is, the legal whatever that are inside the court for the continuation of the corona inquest. So you said now there's going to be an argument that our lawyer is going to argue, right? Our lawyer is going to argue that the inquest should continue because there are people that need to be brought to the inquest, but they have not shown up. So the argument will lead to that they should be brought to the inquest. Is that what you are telling us, that there's going to be an argument tomorrow between our son and whosoever it is that is involved? Are you confirming that for us?
Correct, please.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Andy. One other thing we can do as a panelist, as a people, because I see God's Grace typing, God's Grace is typing that we need to also put in prayer. Whatever it is that we do, we're going to put in prayer. Okay, Ola Empire is asking, please answer. I also want to know. Okay, now, Mr. Wait, Ola, hold on. Ola, let's do it one after the other. Mr. Andy, you can go to your next point. If you have a question, you keep it. I will note any question that comes up. Mr. Andy, you can go ahead. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let me just round up by saying that we should all pray for these two guys. You understand me? And also to pray for the son as well, because I'm a believer. You understand? And also to pray for every people that is working behind closed door. You understand me? And regarding to structure will come. I'm pretty sure of that. Structure that we have been asking for will come, because they are working behind the scene to see how everything will be carried out in an organized team. You understand me? And like I said, we shouldn't forget that Mr. Joseph Aloba have used Mr. Miwa, you understand, as his mouthpiece. You understand me? The only person that can remove this particular person is Mr. Joseph Aloba himself. And for now, you understand me, he's not ready to change it. You understand me? We should abide by Mr. Miwa as the mouthpiece of Mr. Aloba. Nobody is perfect. In this journey, I myself have made numerous mistakes. No one is perfect. But you see, Mr. Miwa is a man of integrity. He's ready to learn. Everyone, you understand me? Please, we should not be just saying, because it's a way forward that we want in this justice for Mohbad.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Andy. I'm going to come in from that place, and I believe I'm going to speak the mind of several other people that are on this thing. On this comment or on this panel. Mommy iOS and Ola Empire. Before you ask your question, let me quickly address that. Since we have Mr. Andy that is still here. Now, I want to say this, that before now, nothing has ever come out like remove. Nothing like that has ever come out. But it's quite interesting for people to start coming out and start saying remove Muiwa, remove Grexy, remove Wiwa, remove Grexy, remove Muiwa, remove Grexy. It's alarming for people to come out. I don't know what they have seen. I don't know what they perceive. I don't know what has come to their mind or something. But the truth of the matter is everybody keeps talking about it. Remove Muiwa, remove Grexy. Remove Muiwa, remove Grexy. Remove Muiwa, remove Grexy. I'm going to ask you a question, but if you don't have answer to it, you can just tell me skip. But I believe I want to speak the mind of the people. As a host, I'm representing the people while I'm also representing the justice for Mohbad. Now, this is what I want to say. If people are coming out and saying remove Grexy, remove Muiwa. Remove Grexy, remove Muiwa. It means they have something that that they are seeing. Maybe there is a lapses, maybe there is something, or probably it is possible that there are parties that want those people to be removed. I, as a person, I don't have a family member I'm going to introduce to Baba to put in that particular position. But of recent, I'm going to be very sincere with you. You know, I'm definitely going to do that on this platform. I'm not going to play hanky-panky. Of recent, people have been saying, put Crunchy Queen, put Crunchy Queen, put Crunchy Queen. Then I began to ask myself one question. I know there is nothing you're going to do that is going to satisfy a human being. But I'm beginning to ask myself one question. Why are people saying remove Grexy, remove Muiwa, put Crunchy Queen? Remove Grexy, remove Muiwa, put Crunchy Queen. That is the mind of the people that I'm telling you. Remove Grexy and remove Muiwa, put Crunchy Queen. Remove Grexy, remove Muiwa, put Crunchy Queen. Why are people saying that? What have you noticed, or what did you notice? Why are people saying that? Because that seems to be what people are saying. Some are saying put Crunchy Queen, let Crunchy Queen be this, let Crunchy Queen be that, let Crunchy Queen be this, let Crunchy Queen be that. Now, that is by the way. Then I want to ask one question. Lizzie Eyes, I'm coming. I want to ask one question. You have spoken well about Mr. Muiwa. I have absolutely nothing about Mr. Muiwa, but some of the public have a problem with Mr. Muiwa. I'm going to let everybody know. I'm going to let you know. Probably you might not know what the people are saying. Now, there is supposed to be an interview some couple of days ago with Mr. Muiwa. But the interview was not held. And there is no speech after that for why the interview was not held. Why about 1,000 people or close to 1,000 people were disappointed, expecting that Mr. Muiwa is going to come and grant an interview. So there is no report on why the interview was not held. There is nothing like an apology on why the interview was not held. And about 1,000 people were disappointed. We know that nobody can remove Mr. Muiwa. But for you who have access to Mr. Muiwa, can you please help us tell him that this is what the public are saying? Maybe from his own philosophy, from his own whatever, he can rearrange. When you work with the public, it's different from you working for yourself. Because the way it is, you're working for the public now. The public wants to know something. So you're working for the public. It's just like an elected official. You're not working for your family, you're working for the public. Even if you're not going to give the public 100, at least you still carry the public along. So the interview was not held. Because the reason why I'm bringing this up is because you spoke well of him. So if you're speaking well of him, it means you have something, maybe one-on-one or a certain relationship with him. I'm not saying you know him 100%, but what the people are saying is that, just a good example of the interview. I ended my live program on a Friday. If you can bear me witness here, if you are here. Mommy Jokem was here. Every other person were here. I had to tell people, because on a Friday we dance, we celebrate here on a Friday. But because the interview was, I needed to end the interview. I needed to end my program so that, you know, people will go there and listen so that they won't be told what happened. So on getting there, nothing was done. To me, that's a disrespect to us as a public. But it's still the same Mr. Muiwa that you are telling us. I have absolutely nothing against him. But can you help us send a message to him? People need readjustment. Just like I said, when you're working for yourself, it is for yourself. But when you're working with the public, you carry the public along. You carry the public along. So that is just it. Nobody has anything against nobody. It is Baba that brought him. We are protecting Baba. But some of the things that they are doing is bringing shame to Baba. I'm telling you. As much as we love. Now, Mr. Olaide just sent me a DM in my thing, and one of the places he referred me to, I saw his comment there, and he is saying he's gonna protect. In summary, he's saying he's going to protect Baba at all costs. In summary, what he put in that place is that I'm gonna protect Baba at all costs. But when you're trying to protect Baba at all costs, and at the same time, some people are not allowing you to do that. Or at the same time, some people are the one that are uprooting some form, that are planting some seed of shame for the man. How long am I going to continue? How long is Mr. Olaide going to continue? How long is everybody going to continue to do that? Sometimes, some people are going to say, I am tired. If Mr. Olaide is tired tomorrow, I'm tired next tomorrow. Messi is tired another time. Mr. Tunji is tired another time. Every other person is tired. Mommy iOS is tired. Now, who is left to protect the man? Who is left to protect the man? We can't hide words. There is no form. There is no need. There is no time for hanky-panky. Now, I'm saying this, and I'm going to say it. If your legal team, including you, Mr. Andy, if your legal team, which includes you, maybe the team that are working with the legal team or that are working with Baba. If Mr. Andy, York Daddy, Mr. Gurexi, and I think we have 2 people now that are coming in, and I'm going to start from the beginning. If Mr. Andy, Mr. Gurexi, York Daddy, the chairman, and Crunchy Queen, if you all know that you can do this thing all alone without the public involved in it, can you please tell every one of us so that I can just close this live stream, so that all other hosts can close the live stream, so that Messi Idris can stop coming online, so that we can forget that there is not anything that is called justice for Mohbad. If you all can do it on your own. Because the general saying in Yoruba is, the voice of the people is the voice of God. The voice of God is the voice of the people. It might not be correct 100%, but at a junction, at a point in time, when the workers in a factory, are working and they are saying something, they pass it to their supervisor. The supervisor passes it to the manager passes it to the general manager. The general manager passes it to the MD or the CEO. That is how it's supposed to go. And whenever there is a development, the MD passes it to the general manager passes it to the manager passes it to the supervisors, the supervisors passes it to the factory, and that's how it's supposed to go. So if you believe that you all, as the team that are working with Baba, cannot do all of these things alone, you need the support of the public. I'm not talking financial wise now. That is none of my problem for now. But there are other things that are more than finance. There are other things that are more than finance. So if you believe and you know that you all cannot do it alone, and I'm including you, Mr. Andy, Mr. Gurexi, Chairman, Crunchy Queen, York Daddy, or any other thing that is at the background, then the public needs some things from you. The public also have opinion. We have doctors, we have lawyers, we have PhD holders, we have masters holders. We have people that are learned, also part of the public. They might not be able to come in to your room, but they want to give advice. They also want to say, okay, this. Can you also compare this? Can you also look at this? Can you also look at this? So, Mr. Andy, I don't know if you have something to say about that. Thank you to everybody who was gifting. I really appreciate everybody. I also appreciate everybody in the panel, everybody in the comment section. Mr. Andy, let's have you. Thank you so much, Mr. Andy.
Oh, thank you, Ordinary Senator. You never disappoint. Thank you. Let me start from the interview that's supposed to came up last week Friday. Well, since that last Friday that we had a meeting with Mr. Miwa. Yesterday, if you notice, I was not on social media yesterday throughout. I was busy, and I believe Mr. Miwa, he will just be waking up because of the time zone difference. I don't know the reason why. You understand? He never came up with that interview. It could be some reason known to him. You understand me? But one thing about Mr. Miwa, because I have worked with him regarding to this justice for Mohbad, I will continue saying this. He's a man of integrity. You understand me? I don't know the reason why he has not turned up for the interview. I don't know. You made mention some names, the likes of Guresi, the likes of Chairman, the likes of York, myself, Country Queen. All these names that you mentioned, there's some other names that you don't even mention. The likes of Buki Jesse, Lady Ryan, Bossman, Lighton, a lot. But you see all these names that you made mention, that I also made mention, I can tell you for free. All these names, they're based in West. It's only Gracie based in Nigeria for now. You understand me? And we should, every one of us, we should be able to appreciate this man. I'm not here to come and defend Gracie, because I don't know reason. Some people are using different names to call Gracie or myself or other people. I can be in West. The rest of us, we are in the West. You understand me? Is it possible for me now to travel to Nigeria to leave my family behind, to go and stay in Nigeria? Gracie is the only person is on ground. And I don't know what this young man or gentleman have still from their pots or from their pockets. You understand me? And we should know none of us is perfect. None of us is perfect. It's very, very insulting sometimes when you come on social media and telling people that you talk too much. It's very, very insultive. Very, very insultive. You understand me? One day, I said this to a friend of mine on social media who happens to live in Canada. And immediately she called me out. And I realized my mistake, that she doesn't like it. And since then, if somebody tells me that I talk too much, I don't take it lightly. You understand? And you also talk about the public, that if we need the public hand. Who am I? I'm a public servant in Justice for Mohbad. I'm not family of Aloba. You understand me? Guresi, same thing. Who did Baba choose to be his mouthpiece? Mr. Miwa. Mr. Miwa called on the likes of other people, just like me as well. You understand me? To help him out. You understand me? And if me, I'm bringing information out, it's what I know. You understand me? It's not ESA. Sometimes I will be in the meeting with them. Sometimes I will not be in the meeting with them. But I trust that what is coming from them is what they discuss. You understand me? Especially when I'm hearing from Guresi or I'm hearing from Mr. Miwa. You understand me? If I want to write my own essay, the English that I'm going to use through my own essay, it might be different to the English that you are going to use in your essay. But we are still achieving the same goal. Okay, I'm stopping because I think you are cutting me short.
No, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
good.
not.
You understand me? The issue is this. We should be able to appreciate one another. We are a public servant. It's not in every meeting that we attend. You understand me? And if I want to throw out my own opinion, I will always throw it. I will say it clearly. This is my own opinion. Okay, this is what is coming from the meeting. You talks about the PRO, that people want Crunchy Queen to be the PRO. It's not me. It's the public we determine. With those people working with a logo team. You understand me? Because one thing I'm certain of is this. Mr. Miwa is listening. He's listening. You understand me? And this time around, we are hiring one of the senior advocates of Nigeria who happens to be Wahab Shitu. It's not we are hiring. We've hired him. We have hired him already. You understand me? And I believe a lot of accountability will come from his office. You understand me? Because barrister is different to Sam. With due respect. You understand me? And Mr. Miwa have agreed to what the public is asking for, a structure. And I think they are doing that right now. You understand me? They are doing that right now. You understand? And they have a lot in the team that they are helping to make sure that we get to the bottom of this justice. Just like I said a few days ago, the date of the paternity for the hearing have been set already. You understand me? The full money have been paid to Barrister Odomosu. You understand me? And Barrister Odomosu is cooperating.
The full money for the what?
For the paternity, the DNA of the innocent child, Diane, have been paid according to Mr. Miwa, and that one is documented. I saw it. The full money have been paid. And because of the new legal team coming up now, they cannot just throw it.